I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. I see we have a couple of Mohammedans in the chat already, and they are fighting and they are so excited. But the funny, they don't dare to call us, they don't dare to show us that we are wrong. But they are, very active in the text. One of them, he says, if I don't say Alhamdulillah, I feel guilty. Yeah, you have to say Alhamdulillah. Because if you don't say that, you feel guilty. Okay, but you don't know even who is lah. You just say that yourself. Alhamdulillah. Who is lah? A silly nation who do and practice things they have no idea what it is. They don't even speak Arabic, and they pray to their God in Arabic, and they say Alhamdulillah. This Arabian God, like me, Arabian Prophet, he cannot speak any language, brother. You have to speak to him in Arabic. You say, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hey, brother, what does that mean? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, somebody told me, I don't speak Arabic to be honest with you. Somebody told me that this is mean in the name of Allah, the Rahman, the merciful, the most merciful. And why Allah is starting by saying three names? Is he like the same as the Christian? He believes in the Trinity? No. Hey, Abdul, come on. This is too many no. Why Allah start his words with the three Trinity, brother? No. Yeah, Abdul, it's in front of us. It says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Who is Allah? Who is Ar-Rahman? Who is Ar-Rahim? Is that Muhammad trying to copy the Christian when they say, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Is it the Son who came as mercy to save us from our sin? Is it the Holy Spirit who will accompany us to guide us? My mic is not clear. Okay, let me see why. My mic is not clear. No, my mic is clear. Why not? Guys, is my mic bad? Who have a problem with my microphone? Very clear. Well, that's mean Shaitan, he did pee in your ears, and the Prophet Muhammad was telling the truth. Because how come some of you have a clear microphone and some of you don't have it? Obviously, the Prophet, he told the truth. This guy, his name is Johnny. Shaitan, he pissed in his ears because he was not praying to Allah. And, we got you busted. Takbir. I mean, a Muslim, he is going to tell us about a God and a prophet. And this prophet, he says, what he says? What he says, Shaitan, he's asleep in your ears, brother. He piss in your ears. By the way, the ears, they look like Dwight Seed, to be honest with you. I mean, This is the prophet, and this is the message, and this is the God. So the God, he sent his angel from the 7th heaven, 11, to tell you that shaitan, he pee in your ears, brother. That's the
Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those
exactly true. This is true. You know, yesterday I opened my eyes suddenly, because sometimes I do that, like, you know, because the battery, like, sometimes overcharge. So I open my eye, and then I find 2 shoes coming from my nose. I mean, how in the world that cannot be true? And why in the world nobody want to believe Muhammad is a prophet? What's wrong with you people? It's proven scientifically, you know, you know, to be true that shaitan, this is knowledge of God, and this is what make religion true religion. Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. You see those Christians, they are jealous because they don't have such discovery, you know. I feel sorry for them, you know, those Christians, like, they have, you know, they have Jesus, he walk in the water, like, what the heck? So what? So what? You know, like, come on. Here we go. This is a miracle. Prophet, he discovered the unseen, the invisible. Shaitan is sleep in your nose. Brother, if there is more discovery, tell us, brother.
over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ear.
Exactly, brother. If any of you right now put a piece of cotton in your ear, is what you will get, the piss of shaitan. Take it to the laboratory, okay? If the laboratory run by Christians, they lie to you. They say this is wax, this is, you know, this is nothing. Don't worry about it. This is your body making wax to keep the dirt away from going inside. Don't lie. Don't listen to them. This is Shaitan. Shaitan, he piss in your ears. And you know, Islam without lies never dies. You know, come on. You know, we Muslim, we don't lie. Our Prophet don't lie. Shaitan, he piss in your ears. That's deep. What is the guy? His name, Palestine and the Yemeni captain. They were fighting in the chat, and both of them, they want to prove to you that Islam is from God. If we open our Skype right now, how many lies a Muslim here have to say before he fly? Let me open my Skype. Just give me a second. All right. Here we go. We open Skype. Let us give them opportunity for the science fiction people. You know, the Muslim, by the way, we are people of science. Yesterday, I saw in the newspaper, Muslim newspaper, it says, online, sure, you know, says a Muslim from Yemen, he designed and 5 billion airplane work by nuclear. What the heck? I said, this is really good. A Muslim, he'd do that. And then I found that the one who did the video animation, it was a Yemeni. It was not the one, there's no airplane actually even still exists. It was animation of a video. They made the guy, he is the scientist. He is the one who made the airplane. He is the one, I mean, you're welcome. Habibi, Aman Rabbi Aman. Turkey is making Roman. So, our Skype is open. If there is any Muslim here, Muhammadan, would like to practice his religion, you know, just keep your camera off. Nobody will notice how big your nose is growing. Just keep them, don't do the same as this guy Safaris. He called me and he hit the bomb and his camera is on. I tell him the camera is off. He hit it, make it on. I say to him, it is on. He hit it. He make it on again. Unbelievable. So, if we ask any Muslim now, and my Skype is open, you are welcome to text me in case you like to join us. I am a Muslim, your answer. Why you don't call me? Give me a video, your answer. Oh boy. Let us see, maybe this guy is up to the talk. Let us go. Let us lower this Skype thing. Yes, how are you doing? You said to me you are a Muslim and I am a liar?
A liar?
Yes.
Am I live?
Yes,
Because
we are
I'm
live.
not watching.
We are live.
Hello, everyone. You are a liar.
Why?
Tell me.
Okay, tell me why.
No. Did I say you are a liar? When? Tell me, because I'm not watching it.
Well, in the text you send me, it says you are a liar.
Oh,
Oh,
this
you know
was
what? Okay, hold on.
6 months ago, I think.
No, this is not you. Sorry, I called the wrong person. You know,
No
I have tons of Muslims texting me. It says here I'm a Muslim. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, but the liar is not coming from you. This is this is a pop-up window coming from different person. So so you still a Muslim or you left?
Something in between.
Oh, okay. So I'm wrong. Sorry. I thought I got a fish. Anyway,
No.
so something between. So you did not leave Islam yet.
I don't know. It's just like it started with doubting and stuff, but not officially. But I'm not really like Muslim. But I was just born Muslim, and I was praying and stuff. But then I started to ask questions and stuff. And by the way, I'm a big fan of your show. I still watch the show.
Right.
Yes.
So what is holding you from leaving yet?
Well, even if I leave Islam, so no religion makes sense to me. So I'm not going to convert.
Let us say there is no religion makes sense to you, but still you will not stay in a religion make no sense. If the reason not to join other religion, it doesn't make sense to you, this should be the same reason you leave Islam then.
Yeah, but even if I leave Islam, you get me. Even if I leave Islam, so I'm not gonna convert to Christianity or so. Christianity, it makes.
Don't worry about us. We are very big in number, and you joining us, this is not will not hurt us or will not add anything. But I'm saying, as long you.
But I still believe in God. I believe in God, but I think
what is the qualification of the God you believe in? As long, so I can say you left Islam already.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, so what is the qualification for the God you are looking for?
The qualification. Well, no, I'm not. I just believe in God. There is a being,
But you say religion, all religion doesn't make sense. Religion is based on believing in God.
Parts. God is something else. Religion is like a way to God. It meant to be, and there are a lot of religions, wrong religions,
Yeah.
or people who believe that they find the truth, but they really didn't find nothing.
But you see, now you have your own religion then, because if you are against religion, you are creating your own.
Everybody should believe what they want, but in Islam, I'm a little bit against because they but not even just Islam, they are also like fundamentalist Christians, also like where for example, where when they, as long as they believe something, that's okay. I mean, you can believe in anything you want, it's okay. If it's good for you, that's fine. But if you trying to make it a law from it, a law, not Allah,
yeah.
a law, from it, and like tell the people how they should live, how they should be, and beat the people or kill the people, then it's a big problem. Then I have a problem, which actually Islam has big problems on it.
Okay. Well, my friend, I'm happy for you that you decided to leave Islam, and sorry for the call by mistake. It was a friendly fire.
No problem.
All right, take care.
No problem. Yeah.
Take care.
Peace.
All right. Where is the guy who said to me, "You're a liar"? I'm trying to find his. He get excited. I said, "Okay, we got somebody who's accusing me to be a liar. That's a good thing." Because when you accuse me to be a liar, you have to prove it, and then you will fail. All right, I didn't see any text from any Muslim. Okay. Yeah, we have okay. We have here. We have our friend who called us 2 days ago. And by the way, the video will be back online. I was just cutting because the video was so long and not much of it. So he was sending me a link for a video. And my friend, I don't open links. If you send me, just tell me the name of the video, and I will search it, and we will laugh. But I know I see in the video a satellite. That's one of the things the Muslims, they deceive, each other. Muhammad, he used the word atbaq, and suddenly the Muslim, they start saying atbaq mean satellite. Atbaq is the strangers. So because the Arab are people of a tribe, so Muhammad, he's saying that time will come and his people, they will be close to the foreigners and not close to each other, which means they will be friendly to the foreigners, and they will lose their faith, and they will be not good to each other as a tribe or as a nation. So al-atbaq here is about being having a relationship with non-Muslims, not about satellite. Everything they say is just a joke. But let me, if I open the hadith, let me find the hadith. All right. I think we found it, or we'll find one of it. I have it now in English. In Arabic, sorry. Let us find it in English. You will see that Muhammad is saying nothing really about, he speak about the sign of Judgment Day, but those are normal things happen every day, and it happened in his time. And some of them even he is trying to copy what Jesus said. Let me see if I can find. I did not find the exact one in English. Let us see. Well, let us do from a different search. Maybe we can find it easier. Always when somebody says something to you, just to check it out, and you will see how silly, how stupid it is. And check the whole statement, not only part of it. Let us see here. Let us see this hadith here, if we can find in English. The reason I want to find in English, because that will make it easier for you to understand what I'm saying. As simple as that. Yeah, as an example, I found this one. You know, when you read, you will die laughing. And look at this. From the signs of the judgment day, that nobody knows what is inside the womb of the women except Allah. But long time ago, we know already what's inside the womb. It says here, the hour, one of the 5 things of the unseen, no one knows except Allah. The Holy Prophet, he says, okay, nobody knows. What is the unseen? What is that? He says, Allah, Allah only he knew that the day of judgment. Allah only the one who sent rain. Actually, now they are, they create rains. They cause rain to fall down. They shoot missiles and they cause rain. Allah only is the one who knows what is inside the womb and where you will die. This is very silly because simply, you can even decide yourself where to die. You can just kill yourself, whatever you want. You can say, I want to die in Washington, D.C. Go there, kill myself. And then he says, yeah, I mean, those are things he mentioned, but let us see more stupid things, proving that Muhammad is a false prophet. Let us see other hadith. Okay. Muhammad, he says there is 3 eclipses will happen between now and the time of Judgment Day. But eclipse happen every year many times. Read and laugh. Let us see. Let us hope we can find it in English. This is the signs of the Judgment Day. Allah Messenger came to us, and all of a sudden, as we were busy. And this is Sahih Muslim, so this is Sahih Hadith. And, he was discussing about the last hour. Thereupon he said, it will not come until you see 10 signs before. And then he says, he made... and by the way, here there's because Muhammad is, as usual, is a stupid. He said 10 and then he mentioned 9. Sometimes he say 9, but he mentioned 7. just to show you how the foolish man is. So he said, he mentioned the smoke, the Dajjal, the beast, the rising of the sun from the west, the descent of Jesus, the son of Mary, Gog and Magog, and the landslide in 3 places. It's a landslide, sorry, he meant landslide. One in the east, and one in the east, and one in Arabia. The end of which fire would be born forth from the Yemen. Take a note, from Yemen. And would drive the people from the place of their assembly. Yemen is a volcanic place. We have volcanoes everywhere. We have a landslide everywhere. We have landslide in the east. You can just search right now. Landslide in Indonesia. Landslide in even in Yemen, even in Saudi Arabia, even whatever country you want. But here you notice something very, very important. Muhammad, he says that the smoke and the Dajjal, and then the beast, and then the sun. So Muhammad, he put them in order. But isn't it Muhammad, he said that a man, he came to him and he went to an island and he found that the Dajjal is in a chain? That means that the Dajjal appeared in his time. If I go right now to the hadith and search for this, we will find the following. Muhammad, he claimed that a jassas, and the beast is going to come from the sign of the Judgment Day, and this is the beast, in the front of us. And this is the guy who is supposedly Dajjal. A group of people who went to the island in the middle of the Mediterranean, and they saw a woman, and this woman supposedly is a jassasa, and she pointed her finger. She sent them to a castle, and they found a guy. He is enchained, and he is flying in the air inside the cave, inside the castle, and he is a Dajjal. So Muhammad claiming that a Dajjal will appear as a sign of a judgment day. But Muhammad, he said, and he mentioned, and he believed, and he told them a story he heard from somebody. Imagine how false he is. A guy, he came to him, and not only that, the Dajjal, he asked him about Muhammad. He said, did he came? Did he came? Muhammad? Is his, like his followers believe in him? Is it they are obeying him? So here the story in front of you. You can read it. The chapter of Al-Jassasa, Sahih Muslim. And the hadith is very long, and it's very funny. And the Dajjal is already was born and is exist in the time of Muhammad. So how Muhammad he claimed, if we go to the other hadith about Ad-Dajjal, that is going to be a sign from the judgment day when Ad-Dajjal was exist in his time and the beast is exist in his time. And then if you ask yourself about things Muhammad is mentioning, Jesus, he mentioned that the light of the sun will disappear, you know, the volcano, like earthquake will happen, etc. I mean, all those mentioned before, you know, before Muhammad, long before Muhammad. Illness, diseases, disasters, people, they cheat each other, people, they lie to each other, people, you know, what the Bible is saying, that the more we are, let us say, evil, the faster judgment day happen. Faster by us, by our action, which means we bring destruction upon us based on how fast we corrupt ourselves. The same as what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. If there is only 10 righteous people in the city, God will not destroy it. So when judgment day will happen, according to the Bible, is when there is the earth is really doomed. The earth is really doomed. So the majority of each city are really very, very evil. And there is very little, few people who they are decent. And then the Lord will come. So if we check each one of them, you know, to see if this is true or not, we will find the order is wrong. The reference is even wrong. Muhammad, he can't even repeat the same thing twice. As an example, remember this hadith here. I will go and I will type the last hour in the search engine. You will see the last hour, the order of those things change, because Muhammad, he don't remember what he just said before. Let us see. Look at this one. Muhammad, he added a new one. Judgment day will not come until you fight a people who they are. He is making fun of the Asian people, who their faces like that. And they wear shoes made of hair. Muhammad here was talking about the Turkish. Muhammad, he preached and he teach that the Turkish are the people of Gog and Magog, or some of them. Let us say, I mean, the Turkish, all of them, they are from Gog and Magog, but a group of Gog and Magog. This is more accurate. So Muhammad, he said, avoid fighting the Turk as long they did not fight you. So Muhammad, he believed that the Turkish are the enemies of Islam, and they will never be Muslims, and they are not even human. They are from the people of Gog and Magog. Let us see the hadith so we can see what it says here. ما تركوكم. Okay, let's see Turk. And then we find that the Turkish is the one who occupied Constantinople, where Muhammad was making a prophecy that the Arab is the one who is going to the Arab in front of him, the people, the Muslim in front of him. He claimed that they are the one who will occupy our city, Constantinople, which is we are going to have it sooner or later. So Muhammad, he said, "Utruku Turka ma tarakukum." Let us see. Which means Muhammad, remember here, Muhammad is saying, stay away from the Turkish. Stay away from the Turkish. Let the Turkish alone, as long they leave you alone. Why Muhammad was saying that? Because he learned that the Turkish are very savage compared to the Arab. And the Arab, they are no match to fight with the Turkish. Especially at that time, it's about who is more savage. We know what the Mongolian, what they were able to accomplish by war, because they are savage. They drink blood. They don't take a shower. The Arabian women is their fun. Criminals. So Muhammad, he knew exactly this is the enemy I cannot fight, and if it happened, only if they attack us. I will never let my people attack them, because that will be their end. And actually, this is what happened. The Turkish, the Mongolian, they came, Genghis Khan, occupy all Islamic countries. He raped most of Muslim women, and he subdued them. And then one of his, they don't have religion, one of his assistants advised him, why you don't, convert to Islam, they will never oppose you. They will make you caliphate, they will worship you. He said, okay, I'm a Muslim. Nothing changed. Turkey today is the same as Turkey before. So Muhammad, he never thought that the Turkish, they are going to be believers. Muhammad is the one, he even believed that the Ethiopian are the people of the devil. And this is different hadith, claiming that there is a treasure in the Kaaba, and nobody will be able to take it from the Kaaba, because the Ethiopian, they are the one who will destroy the Kaaba. And one of them, he called him Zusuwaqatain. He's making fun of the black people, how they look like, people of Ethiopia, if you do not know, they are like skinny. And this is why he is making fun of them as the black people, who they are very skinny, their legs. So he is saying the people of Ethiopia, leave them alone, because those are the one who will destroy the Kaaba. Now, if we ask a Muslim, do you really think that the Ethiopian, they can destroy the Kaaba? I mean, what is the power of the Ethiopian? What is their power? The prime minister of Ethiopia right now is a Muslim. Yeah. Let me see if I can find this hadith just to show you how Muhammad is a fool. He do not know what he's talking about. Even there's a chapters about not to, I cannot find it here. Let us see. Let us see here one. We'll see this one, maybe. This is the same hadith we mentioned a little bit ago, but I want to see the chapter name. The chapter name. There's a chapter in the book of Abi Dawood. It says, the name of the chapter, not to excite or not to inflame the Turkish to attack us, which means don't do anything to make them go upset from you. Never. This is how terrified he is from them. Yeah. So the judgment day will not happen until those things happen. I mean, who in the world want to believe in this? Now we are in the time of missiles and etc. And this guy is talking about people wearing shoes from here, and they have swords. Actually, if you go into the story of Ad-Dajjal, he will attack the Kaaba. He will attack Mecca and Medina. What is the weapon of Ad-Dajjal? Arrows made of wood. Let us see. Here, Dajjal is going to attack, as you see here. Let's see the hadith. Okay, let's see this one. And then we will see their weapon. There is no city, no town, no country in the world, except that Dajjal will control it. So this person will occupy all the earth, the whole earth, except Mecca and Al-Medina. Why? Because the angels are guarding it. All right? As you see, all of this is a hadith, is a sahih, very authentic, Al-Bukhari, Muslim. And then we will find I'm just trying to find the hadith. Give me a second. Let us see here. I don't know. I see it. Let us see. The Dajjal is going to use arrows to fight. I think I found this one. Let us see here. Okay. Let us see. No, not this one. I'm just trying to find the one who he would use arrows to attack Mecca and Medina, and then the Muslims, they will collect the arrows and they will use them for cooking for 7 years. For 7 years. I mean, we are in the time now, there's people will attack you with arrows made from wood. That will be fun. Let us see. And remember, this is mean that when this guy at Dajjal come, he is going to come in a time people are still using arrows. So regardless what the time is, that time passed long time ago. Who use arrows these days in war? I'm trying to find the hadith here. It's important to find it because Muslim, they might say, oh, he is saying things. Where is the proof? Here we go. He said it did not. He mentioned it did not. Let us see. Let us change the search. I don't remember exactly I mean, the word by word to find it. But we showed this hadith before, many times, in case you don't remember, in many videos before. Let us see. Oh, actually, here we go. One of the admins is posting the hadith. Thank you. You saved my time. All right, here we go. So this is the hadith in front of us. Let's put it on screen. Yeah, this is not the one I'm looking for. No, I want the one they use the arrow. The one they use the arrow. Not the one just Gog and Magog. Okay. I thought you have it. All right, let us see. Let us see. Because if I don't find it now, I have to find it later and post it under the video. Let us see here. I will try. I found a hadith, but I don't know if I can find this one in English. Let us try it. There we go. We found one in English, finally. It says here, you have heard about this city, you know, and one side of which is one land and the other is a sea. They said, Allah Messenger, yes, thereupon he says, the last hour would not come unless 70,000 persons from Bani Ishaq, 70,000 people from Bani Ishaq. Bani Ishaq is from the children of Israel, would attack it. When they would land there, they will neither fight with weapon nor shower arrows, but would say, there is no God but Allah. This is not the one I'm looking for, but you know, just to show you the stupidity. So according to Muhammad, the Jewish people, they will fight, and this fight they will use arrows, and those arrows is used by 70,000 people. They will attack a city which is one side of it is in the sea and one side of it in the land, and you guess where is that one. I mean, what the heck is that? And they will use arrows, but they will never use the arrow unless they say half of the shahada. They don't say the whole shahada. There's no God but Allah, and they say Allahu Akbar. Muslims, is it true that the Jewish, they will use their arrows? Now, don't tell me this is missiles and this is things and, you know, come on. It says arrows. They're arrows, arrows of the wood. And you will see here, they scream and say, there's no God but Allah. And then they will say Allahu Akbar. And then they will go inside the city and etc. And then they will hear that the Dajjal is already out. So they will leave. So again, the Dajjal have to come when people are still using arrows. As you see, they enter the city after they shoot their arrows. They occupy the city and they are Jewish. But they are Jewish Muslims. Those are Muslim Jewish. They don't follow Muhammad. But here you ask yourself why they are saying there is no God but Allah, but did not mention Muhammad. Is it possible to be a Muslim without mentioning Muhammad, the Shahada? You have to say the name of Muhammad. Here Muhammad, before he created the Shahada, which was there's no God but Allah, and he inserted his name next to it because he want to worship himself. So again, Muhammad is making a fabrication. Let us find more hadith. All is about a Dajjal, you know, and you will find endless stories showing you how stupid this prophet who claimed to be a prophet of God, speaking about the judgment day. We are in the time where people shooting missiles from under the sea. They shoot, now they are Israeli, they have laser, you know, laser. They don't even use missiles no more, which is nothing but electricity. They use electricity, convert it into laser, and they shoot the ray, the laser ray, at the target, and they destroy the target. Muhammad is still talking about arrows. I'm just trying to find you some reference more so we can laugh at the prophecies of Muhammad. It says here, I mean, there is actually in this hadith about those things. Let us see. The most popular one, the Muslim they use about the judgment day. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Hold, give me a second. I will try to find it in different place. All right. Let us talk about the Muslims. They invade the Constantinia. Read and love. Yasser Qadi, he have a video speaking about how many truthful prophecy Muhammad he said, and they come to be true. Muhammad was encouraging his men, and his dream is to conquer the Christian world, to kill them all. The same for the Jews, etc., and the Persian. So look what he said. The hour would not come until the Roman would land bil A'maq. I don't know where is the A'maq, but this is supposedly you know, somewhere in Jordan, like maybe close to the Dead Sea. An army consisting of the best soldiers of the people of the earth at that time will come from Medina. Do you see where the army will come from? People, do you see where the army coming from? From Medina. Not from Turkey. From Medina. Do you see it? Let me zoom in. And this again proves that Muhammad is a fraud, because here he will speak about how they conquer and how they occupy the Constantinia. So an army from Medina will go and attack the Roman, and they keep fighting. He described the fight. Shaitan, he screamed, blah, 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 stupidity. And then he says, and then they will open the Constantinia. Do you see it? Is that a false prophecy or not? Is that a false prophecy, people, or not? You tell me. I'm highlighting it to you in case you are blind. So an army from the best soldiers of the world, they will come and they will fight with their swords, and they will open the Constantinia. Those are not the Turkish. Muhammad, we showed you, he says, stay away from the Turkish. Stay away from the Turkish. And the army who will invade Constantinia is going to be an army of 70,000. Go and read about the history, how many they involved in this war. This is took many, many years of siege of Constantinia before it fell. So what this guy is talking about? Do we need more clear? So when the Muslims, they say that Muhammad, he predicted the fall of the Constantinia, you tell him he mentioned that those are Arab. People of Medina are pure Arab. Those are people of Medina. They are not coming from Indonesia. They are not coming from Mongolia. They are not coming from China. Those are people of Medina. And they are 70,000. And Muhammad is stuck with number 70, obviously. And not only that, you know, after they enter Constantinia, Shaitan, he will fool them. After they enter and they hang their sword in the olive trees, which means now they control the city, Shaitan would cry. Shaitan would shout. Okay? And he say to them, and look how stupid the hadith. He says, the Messiah is behind you. He didn't say the false Messiah, by the way, in the hadith. The Muslim, they claim in the translation saying the Dajjal. But in Arabic, it doesn't say Dajjal. It says Al-Masih. Al-Masih, he took your place in your family. So what it's saying here, that Dajjal, he took your place. So the Muslim, they will leave Constantinople again. And they will go back. So they will leave Constantinople and they will come to Damascus or towards Syria. And then when the Messiah will come down, the true Messiah. So when the Muslims, they attack Constantinople, the Turkish, did they leave because somebody shout for them, says, oh, the false Messiah, he took your town? Did they leave? They did not leave until now. Do we need to give more proofs? I mean, what more proof we can give? This guy is a false prophet. And there is something important here, by the way. It says here that when the false Messiah see the true Messiah, he would dissolve. The same as salt dissolve in the water. Amazing. Look, the false Muhammad, he admit that when Satan, he see Jesus, Satan will dissolve like salt dissolve in water. Do you see the power of Jesus, my friend? Do you see the power of Jesus? When Satan just see. Just by seeing Jesus, Satan will dissolve. How come Muhammad, he received command from Shaitan? How come Muhammad, Shaitan jump in his shoulders? How come Muhammad, he says, Shaitan, he bothered me when I'm praying, and then I was able to capture him, and I wanted to tie him to the column of the mosque, but then I remember what happened to Sulaiman, so I let him go. Obviously, it's a lie. But when Satan sees Jesus, he will dissolve like salt. And this is the enemy of Christ witnessing for that. We don't care for his witnesses, by the way, but we take his witnessing against his people. We don't care for a liar to witness for Jesus. We do not need a liar to witness for Jesus. Now, do we have any Muslim when it come and tell us about their prophet being a prophet? As you see, everything he said is a fraud. And I advise you to take reference. So later, if somebody says to you, how he predicted Constantinople, you show him the reference. This is sahih. They cannot deny it. This is not something they can say, oh, this is weak, and this is all over. Do we have any Muslim? My Skype is open, and notice that nobody of them there. When I am not here, I see the chat is full of Muslims. They are flourishing in the chat. The second I go live on air, the Muslims disappear. It's a miracle. It is literally a miracle. They are very good. Telling us about, I feel guilty when I don't say inshallah. Yeah, tell me hijab. You never say inshallah. And if we go and laugh about this inshallah. Do you remember about the story about a prophet of God? He decided to have sex with 99 wives. Who remember the story? The story says that a prophet of Allah, and prophet of Allah, obviously is a prophet of Allah. I mean, come on, what you can say? Prophet, he is a prophet. What you can do about it? That's it. Muhammad, he says a prophet of Allah. Obviously, he must be a prophet, brother. He must be a prophet. A prophet of Allah, he decided to have sex with all his wives. With all his wives. in one night, 99 wives. And then he forgot and to say inshallah. Let us find the hadith. So what happened? Because he forgot to say inshallah, now Muhammad, by the way, when he repeat a story, he keep lying. So once he say 99 women, once he say 70 women, depend in the mood. So we will find here, and this is a story about Sulaiman. He said, and this is, as you see, Sahih, this is al-Bukhari. Muslim cannot say this is a lie, you know, this is fabrication. So the guy, he decided to have a lot of kids. He want to make them ISIS. They want to join jihad. So he decided in every night to have 99 boys. And look, it looked like Sulaiman, he can decide the gender. Yeah, all what he need to do, he comes first, as the Prophet said. He comes first, the baby will be a boy. Here it says, he said, tonight, I will sleep with 90 women, each of whom will bring forth a fighter. So this guy, his intention is good, Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, to do jihad, to kill the Christian and, you know, everybody. At that time, there was no Christian, but, you know, he was preparing for it. So they will fight for Allah's cause. And his companion said to him, say Allah willing, inshallah. But he did not say that. What the heck? Why you do that? So Solomon, he go inside the bedroom, he took off his panty, and boom, 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 all night. 99 women. I mean, you see, to be honest with you, I don't have the power. I mean, I can like maybe 97, 98 to be maximum, maybe, to be honest with you. But 99? Allah have 99 names, so need 99 boom. MashaAllah. So who in the world want to believe such a garbage that there's a guy, he can have sex with 99 women in one night? I mean, even Christian Prince cannot do it, I assure you. 99 women. Muhammad, come on. Muhammad, you know, you can say 9. Like, man, say 9. Say, let it 9. Drop a 0. You know? 99 women. The guy, he slept with them all. And he have orgasm with each one. Okay, you know what? Let me use my calculator. At night, remember, let us say we will give him 10 hours. 10 hours night. So we go to the calculator. Okay, we have 99 divide to 10. This guy, he have orgasm almost every 10 minutes. He never stop. No drink. He don't go to the bathroom. He don't do anything. One after one. They are laying down and excuse my language. They are yeah. 99. The Prophet, he knew what he's talking about. This is true. All Prophet of Allah, they have a very good penis. You know, I heard that even that some Prophet, they used to break walnut with their penis. They don't use a hammer. They put the, like, you know, he put the walnut in the table and, you know, he hit it with his penis. And, you know, like, this is why they used to call it in the at that time, the penisy walnut. Yeah. So the truthful Muhammad, he is telling us now a true story that the guy, he did have sex with 99 women, but he made a mistake, brother. He made a mistake. He forgot to say inshallah. Remember when I spoke to Mimi Hijab, the coward, I tell him, well, how come you don't say inshallah? Many of you says, what a big deal. Why you insist that he should say it? This in Islam is a big deal. If you don't say inshallah, as you see. So 99 women, he slept with them, and then he did not say inshallah. And then none of them, she carry a child for him. None of them, zero, except one. Later, deliver a half man. Do you know, you see, Muslims are, Muhammad is a very savage, filthy. So half man is somebody with special needs. Half man. Which means Allah, he punished him for not saying inshallah. He gave him, instead of giving him a healthy child, he gave him not a good child. Any Muslim who can say that this is not a prophet of God now? It's very normal for any man to have sex with 90 women, 90. And by the way, Muhammad even cannot maintain the numbers. In different hadith, they are 70. In different hadith, they are 90. In different hadith, they are 99. Look, here it's 70. Look, look. Who is the narrator? Muhammad. Who is the one speaking? Muhammad. I will have intercourse with 70 wives. So what happened? It was 90 a second ago. I believe that Muhammad, he made it 70 later because people, they start saying to him, come on, man, 90. So Muhammad, he decided to lower the number, you know. So he said, oh, okay. Okay, they are 70, forget about 90. If we go to Tafsir al-Quran, we will find that the Quran mentioned 99 women. If we go here, even actually not women, the Quran named them as Na'ja, goat. Na'ja. Can you believe it? A book of God calling women Na'ja, which means goat. It doesn't say that, CP. Where it says goat, CP. Like, what the heck? Line number 7, CP. Verily, this is my brother, has 99 Ewis. What the heck? True story. To be honest with you, I think marrying goat is better than marrying women. You will get milk all the time. Milk, cheese, you name it. I mean, everything is expensive these days. You know, you go to buy, you know, especially here, you know, in America, everything has become expensive thanks to Allah and Joe Biden, the idiot. So you marry 99 goat, it's better than marrying 90 women. I mean, you will have to spend money on them. Goat, they will make money. First, like, I have to cut the grass. If I have 99 goats, trust me, I will not have a single grass in my yard. I will be grass free. They will even cut the grass of all the neighbors. I will make money from them. Imagine. And this is a good idea, by the way. I'm going to open landscape company, and I will marry 99 goat. And, you know, just, I will send you 10 of my wives today to cut your grass. They eat the grass of the neighbor, and they make milk for me. It's a win-win. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. Inshallah. Do we have any Muslim here? Any Abdul? Where is the proud Muslims who can prove us wrong? You know, and what happened? Not a single Muslim. Take permission from your 99 goats and call me. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? Hello? So, brothers and sisters, when they say the Quran and the Prophet is a lie, they are lying. All those things are true, and they are proven to be scientifically correct. Scientifically. Like as an example, Prophet, he predict everything and he knew the future and the past. Like, who is the one who knew what happened between the ant and Prophet David and Prophet Solomon? What happened with them? Muhammad, he knows. The other people do not know. I'm going to take, you know, I want to buy a van, actually, so I can go. I don't want to sleep in the hotel. So just to save money, being cheap, you know. I want to buy a van, and I want to go to the Valley of the Ant. The Valley of the Ant is mentioned in the Quran. Who want to go with me? Huh? There's a valley. Nobody lived there, brother. It's the state. By the way, they are member of United Nations. Everybody there is an ant. Till when he came to the Valley of the Ant. What the heck is that? Don't tell me somebody want to call me. Just text me and I will call you. I'm preparing some imam to talk to you from Chicago. Okay, when you get them ready, let me know. So till when he come to the Valley of the Ants, one of the ants, like look at the details. One, just one. I mean, let us be honest here. The Quran is scientifically accurate. Because you see the ant, they have somebody, like in the White House, you have an ant, his name is Joe Biden, and he have an ant, Speaker of the House. Exactly the same. One of the ant, she's Speaker of the House. The rest is not there. She is the one in charge of media. So one of the ant, she said, what? The ant, she said, do the ant talk? Yes, the ant talk. They communicate, but they don't talk. They are deaf. They are deaf. They are mute. They cannot hear you, and they cannot speak by making sound. Brother, one of the ants, she said, "O ants, enter your dwelling, lest Solomon and his host will crush you with his perceiving, and they perceive not." Like, what the heck, the alarm system? And you know, the Muslim, by the way, they made a miracle about this. They say in Arabic here, brother, it says namla. Actually, let me search for the article so we can die laughing. Let me search in Prophet Google. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find where they speak about the miracle of the ant, and it's not here. It is a different one. Quran scientific miracles. The ant. Let us see. The ant. Brothers and sisters, I found a scientific miracle article about the okay. Science support. Look, this is the Muslim article now. Science support Quran on talk of ants. Okay. Amazing words of Allah. Unlike the Bible, brother, being tempered and changed by a human hand. And then we find the Quran confirm it. So let us go to the miracle. Do ant talks communicate with each other? That's really what the Quran says. Until when he came to the valley of the ants, an ant said, "O ants, enter your dwelling." Chapter 27, verse number 18. Why the ant is which the Quran mentioned heard the sound of Solomon. Why the ant heard the sound of Solomon and his soldier? Biologists have long realized that ants can hear with their knee. Biologist. Remember, who is the one who discovered that? Biologist. We go to Google, we will find right away. Ants are deaf. Secondly, how in the world the ant and how she knew he's Sulaiman? I mean, she said the ant. She said Solomon. Brother, I can swallow everything. I can swallow the ant they talk. I can swallow the ant they knew English. I can swallow that the ant they knew Hebrew. But the ant, she knew that his name is Solomon. That is not something I can swallow. Sorry. Imagine I'm walking in the park and then one of the ants, she said, "Christian Prince is coming." How the heck she knew I'm a Christian Prince? I mean, she's an ant. Do you think this ant, she recognized him from the social media like Facebook, something, you know, maybe? Like, you know, Solomon, he used to keep posting pictures like he is riding the horse like Putin. Putin looked like a chicken. Honestly, looked like a chicken. He's like so small. He have no hair in his body. And he ride the horse and he want to show that he is strong, you know? And he's wearing a cross, by the way. I mean, this guy is a Christian. Yeah, right. So what the heck is that? So now suddenly the ant they hear, and they hear from their knee, and then so from their knee they notice that this is Solomon. Not only that, in different articles they say that, do you know that the Quran says the word ant is a female? And science discovered that the one who is in charge of alarm is a female. Abdul, in Arabic, those insects, we call them female, not because their gender. All insects, we call them the same. Zubaba, Nahla, potatoes. What's wrong with you? This is the only word we have for in Arabic for the singular ant. It's a female as a word, not as a gender. We did not look at their testicles. By the way, do ants have testicles? Okay. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything after all this madness and stupidity? This is a miracle, really. And not only that, you know, the Quran says that Allah, he taught Solomon the language of the birds. He taught him what? The language of the birds. How the guy, he been taught the language of the birds, but he understand the language of the ants? Read carefully. And we taught Solomon the language of the birds. It's not me saying that. The Quran saying we taught Solomon the language of the birds. Because later he will speak to a bird. His name is Al-Hudhud. So the guy, he been taught the language of the birds. How he can understand the language of the... And how Sulaiman, he was able to hear the ant. You see, we can let the ant, they can hear him. Just let it go. How Sulaiman was able to hear the ants. Let us say, for the sake of whatever, you speak the language of the ants. How you can hear the ants? If Sulaiman, he can hear the ant, that means this guy, he cannot live. Because you can imagine how many ants there is, and he can hear all of them. You will go mad. You will be doomed. Imagine right now you hear like a billion ants speaking in your head. You know what? Let us imagine female ants having a conversation. Did you see what they posted in YouTube about new lipstick? Really? Where? Oh yeah, there's a new, and they can make your lips very red. The other ant, she said to her, I do not need lipstick to make my lips red. All what I need, I will eat a dead cockroach. This is a conversation between two female ants in the kingdom of Solomon. What the heck is that? If you go right now, there's a book, it's called The Legend of the Jews. The Legend of the Jews. You can download it for free from the internet because it's for free. Simply, it's an old book. This is a guy, he's a Jew. He collected most of the legend, well-known, the famous ones, and he put them in a book. And you will see one of them is the story you see here. This is from the Legend of the Jews. That Suleiman, he was, he saw an ant, he put it in his hand, she speak to him, he speak to her, he made a conversation. Suleiman, he spoke to a sparrow. All tons of those are just silly stories, for kids. The Jews, they tell them for their kids. Muhammad, he make it Quran. Never tell Muhammad a story. They tell him about Zulqarnain, Alexander the Great, he put him in the Quran. They tell him about the 7 sleepers, he put it in the Quran. Anything you tell him, he will put it in the Quran. The Prophet, he told us not to follow hadith. Here we go, guys. Just to show you one of the stupidity of Islam. And just to show you that Islam without lies dies. The Prophet told us not to follow any hadith contradict the Quran. Show me the reference. Secondly, you idiot, do you do mut'ah? Quran say you do mut'ah. We don't follow hadith contradict the Quran. Quran says you do mut'ah. Hadith says don't do mut'ah. See how hypocrite you are? You're chicken. Are you an ant? There is an ant in your pant, in case you don't know. Yeah, it's there. The Prophet taught us not to follow hadith that contradict the Quran. And by the way, so the Prophet, he said the hadith, and the hadith contradict the Quran, and the Muslim wrote the hadith, yet we should not follow the hadith which contradict the hadith, the Quran. Who is the stupid here? So if it is not to be accepted, why you write it? If it's not true, why you put it there? If it's not proven to be true, why you collect it? Why you write it? So it's true. So that's mean your Prophet is crazy. He says something opposite of something else. My friend, I guarantee you, you have an ant in your pant. Now, regarding the ants, God can do anything? No, your God cannot do anything. Can your God have a son? He cannot. Can your God make Muhammad come back to life? Can he? Prove it. Jesus, he can. Proven. Muhammad, he cannot. His God cannot. According to Muslim, Muhammad, he have a son. Once he was able to make a woman pregnant, but this is not true. I don't believe it. She was a slave. She was having sex with her cousin or the neighbors. And then he was crying because he died. Okay, why Allah don't resurrect his son for him? That would be an amazing miracle. Muhammad was sick, dying from poison. Either he might have AIDS, he might have cancer. I don't know what he have. But the Muslims, they say he died because of poison. How you can poison a snake? That is impossible, my friend. That's weird. So, but Muhammad, according to Muslim, he died because of a poison. Why Allah could not save him? Here we go. We put him in the test. If Muhammad is the most beloved person to Allah, why Allah wanted him to die in a horrible death like this, suffering every day in his life for more than 4 years? Any Muhammadan? Do we have any Muhammadan? Okay, any half Muhammadan. And by the way, you notice here that Muslims, they have already pre-written answers. We reject any hadith contradict. Well, all the hadith contradict the Quran. The hadith says you pray 5. The Quran says you pray 3. Well, what do you mean you pray everything? We reject any hadith contradict the Quran. Yeah, that's true story. Yeah. And there is no Quran in the Quran, where the Quran is just fairy tale stories. Look, guys. And then, brother Sulaiman, he have an army of genie and human and birds. What the heck? Solomon, he have an army of a chicken? I feel jealous. An army of...
Meet the farmer who is the commander.
An army of a chicken, brother. Takbir! This is Solomon. Hey, Allahu Akbar! Attack! This is the book of God? Are you sure? I mean, this is too much to handle, to be honest with you. I became a believer. I just converted now. After seeing Solomon holding his, because Solomon, he hold a stick too, like he's like Musa's, So he have a stick like, Takbir, Allahu Akbar, attack. Brother, should we use a chicken to attack the Hindus in India, brother? Brother, we attack all the Indian in the Hindus, Takbir with a chicken. Takbir. The Hindus, they will be scared, they will drop their weapon, and they will leave India, and they will emigrate to Taiwan. Yeah, it's Tan and because why they call it Taiwan? Because simply there's a lot of sun. They make a tan, and then they won, like Taiwan. So right away we had Takbir. The chicken come with us, and we do jihad, and they run away. True story. Are you there, Mr. Neglaseed? The one who says your prophet, if you eat it, it will solve all your problems? This is God talking now? And then, look, Suleiman, how friendly he is. He heard the ant. You like what she said? I mean, this guy is going in an army to fight, or he is going now in a tourist, and now he is in the valley of the ants, and the... Suleiman, he like it. They are afraid of my feet. I'm powerful. He like his ego now, like his ego. His ego like is filled. Like, yeah, even ants fear me. Yeah, true. Yeah, the ants now they have to hide. Thank you, Allah, for giving me the ability to understand what's going on. Maybe they were talking about me in my back, By the way, when Suleiman, when he was in the valley of the ant, and he took off his pant and he decided to make poo-poo, what the ant, she said, hide, otherwise the poo-poo of Solomon will cover you. When Suleiman was in the valley of the ant, did he fart? Hide, otherwise the gas of Suleiman will kill you. I mean, only Suleiman, what the heck is that, man? That's deep. That is so deep. I love it. I love it. I get to, you got to move it. You got to move it. So Suleiman now, he checked. He inspected the birds. Look at this guy. Imagine you inspect all those birds we saw in the video. All of them, one by one. And then he found one bird is missing. Unbelievable. He know them by name, by the way. I mean, you can play with Solomon. He knew every bird of his army by name. So he arrived to the hippo. He said, where is the hippo? What the heck the hippo is doing? Where is the hippo? The friend of the hippo, they could not, they were shaking. The king is here asking, where is the hippo? He said to them, where is the hippo? Sir, we don't know where he went. Suleiman, he looked at them and said, I will surely punish him with severe torment. Yeah, we make him barbecue, man. What's wrong with you? Don't punish him. I will take the feather, do the barbecue, and I will eat it. Just watch. Oh, slaughter him. Like Suleiman is confused. Shall I punish him by picking up his feather one by one? Like torture, you know? Like hold him, like, put him, like open his wing and tied him up, tied his leg, and start taking his feather one by one. Like, ay. The hubhub will suffering badly. Good idea. Or slaughter him. I see not the hippo, unless he bring me a clear reason. But look, he's fair. He said to himself, maybe the hippo, he went to the bathroom. I mean, things happen. This is God talking? Who is a Muslim when I call me and he says, I'm proud about what God is saying? This is what God, he said. This is what God is for, right? Hippo. And Solomon, he want to have sex with 99 women. And then after the guy, he have sex with all those women, Allah gave him half baby. Is that Nader Ahmad? Oh boy. Do we have any Muslim? Any Muslim here? If there is any Muslim would like to call us and join us live on air, make a challenge. Challenge me. I heard that you Muslim, you could discover like 100 lies of me. How come none of you dare to call me and show me one? Brother? CP. This hadith is reported by Shushu, and Shushu said to Susu, and Susu said to Mimi, but Mimi, everybody knows he's a liar, therefore this hadith is not valid. Hey, we got you busted. Look how easy, brother. So the Muslims, they are saying to us that they have a bunch of liars, Shushu and Fufu and Mimi, and they are not to be trusted, but that we write the hadith and say, this is the Prophet said. I mean, if the guys are a bunch of a fraud, why you write what they say? Why you put it in a book? Nice try. Because I speak too many languages, including the ant, I need to drink water now. Because simply, you see what I do? I switch between languages by drinking water. Just wait. Hold on, this is wrong language. I switched to the wrong. Hold on. Let's drink again. What the heck is? Okay, I think this is the wrong. Let me drink again. Okay, Bismillah. This is the correct language now. Finally. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What the heck is that, man? Why God, he says in the name of Allah, in his Allah, in the name of a Christian prince, I say to you, hello, marhaba, shish kebab hummus. You will see a Muslim, he don't speak Arabic. He called me and he tried to speak, like he's speaking Arabic. Like you ask Ultimate Fart. Hey, Ultimate Fart, what it says? He says, show me the Arabic, because they want to show you that he know Arabic. And then you ask him, do you know Arabic? He says, I do not need to. So why are you asking me, show me the Arabic? Oh boy. Do we have any Muslim here? He can have sex with 70 or 90 women in one night. The Prophet, he got a dish, and after the dish from Allah, he got the power of 40 men. So how in the world Suleiman, without the dish, he got the power of 90 to have sex with 90 women. I want to know, without the dish, this guy is born like this. Look, and not only this. Here, look, just to show you how the liar Muhammad. One hadith it says 70. Do you see it? This hadith here says 70 wives. You go down just 2 centimeters. It says 90 women. Like, what the heck? You go 2 centimeters more, it is 100 women. Between two brackets, you know, it says, or 99. 100 women or 99. Muhammad is not sure, you know, he's not sure. Maybe it's 99. Maybe it is 70. Or you know what? Maybe Suleiman, he was repeating the same thing and his wife number was dropping because of too much sex. He killed them. Man, you are the man. You kill the women, don't you? Boom, 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 boom. Never stop the women. She have heart attack. He don't even give them a break. I answered you yesterday, Nigla. Are you here? Are you a troll? Are you repeating the same question twice? Why you are asking the same question twice? If I answer you just less than 24 hours ago about the same stupid question, and it was an embarrassment for you, because now you will say to me, why God he do this? Why he don't do that? Why he don't do go give command? Why your God Allah did not give command and make Adam happen? He used his hands. Why your God Allah did not give command and control everything? He took him 6 days. Actually, Muhammad, he says 7 days to create the earth, not by command. He went down from his throne. Muslims are a bunch of fools. They don't know what they are saying. You are exposing your religion now. But you just confirmed that Jesus, he can do what nobody can do. He cured the blind. How he cured the blind? He cured him the same way he created the blind. How God he created Adam? By using mud. Jesus made mud, put it in the eye of the blind, and from mud you are created. By mud I fix you. This is how God he created Adam. In the same time, your God, he could not fix the artery of your prophet. Here we go, is destroyed by poison. Why Allah could not fix it? By making a command. And as you say, Jesus, he command the wind. What do you want Jesus to use his hand to stop the wind, you idiot? Stop! It's a wind. You know, Naglasid, I think you don't talk. You break wind only. And he will repeat the same question tomorrow. Idiots. The follower of the Naglasid. All of what you are worried about, how Jesus control. How come? Okay, ask yourself the same question. How come? How come? Potatoes. How come your God Allah could not bring anyone from death? Show me, prove it to me. All what you have saying, what Jesus did. This is what Jesus did. You are a thief. You say Jesus resurrected people from death. This is by the leave of Allah. Anyway, somebody can say by the leave of Billy Clinton. Talk is cheap. You're a prophet, have 0 miracle, and the Quran confirm it. Be my witness. How long now we are here? 0 Muhammadan there to call. 0 Muhammadan there to call. You are again stupid. If you take Dr. Bart Rahman, then you take what he says. He said that Jesus was a crucified. That's mean your prophet is a false and he is a fraud. You are using the one who can beat your prophet to death. Muslims are fooled. They ask an atheist to fight Christianity. This is how satanic they are. If we go and see what this guy he said, here we go. I have in my, do you notice why we have those in the intro? Because Muslims, they make mockery of their God when they bring someone like this guy to insult Christianity. And what he did, he gave finger to your God and to Muhammad. Big finger. Look what he said. You name it. You choose it. I have to show it to you. Good luck with that. So look what he said here. He said he believed that Jesus, he was crucified. So Muhammad is a liar. He was buried. He was really dead. And he said even that he thinks that he is a Christ, which means he is not Christ. So Muhammad is a liar again. He is liar about him being Christ. He is liar about him not being dead. He's lying about his crucifixion. And you're asking me to check what this guy says? Here we go, I will check. Go ahead.
Contradiction.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
Yeah,
The book is
laughing at
without
Muhammad.
contradictions. That
Like laughing at Muhammad is halal fun. I think that's what he meant. That's what we are doing here. So listen what this guy, the one you choose him to witness for what happened to Jesus, what he's saying. And now you cannot deny it. You have to accept what he's saying.
Standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their
I
ears.
really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah.
Did you hear it? So he thought he is going to be the Messiah. He thought and he believed that he is a son of God. That means all your Muslim claim about Jesus, the Bible changed by the Christian, is a lie. He confirmed that the one who believed in that, it was Jesus. Now this guy, he mean nothing for me. He is just a stupid idiot like your prophet. But when you Muslim, you say, I'm going to ask him, that means you accept him to be a scholar for you. And now the finger is in the bum of your prophet. Who is next? You notice that Muslims, I never saw a Muslim he have a high IQ. They lie too much, and this is a proof that they are not people of IQ. Because the more you lie, the more you expose yourself. You might lie, and your lie survive for some time. But time will come, and somebody will get you busted. With the proofs and reference. So when this guy who is anti-Christianity, he himself, he confirmed that yes, Jesus, he believed he's son of God. Yes, he was crucified. Yes, he died. Not only that, in different interview, he says, yes, that the disciple, they saw someone coming to them as Jesus. He admit, and this is an interview with David Wood. Go watch it. And here you ask yourself, how this guy, he denied that the Messiah is a divine, and then he agreed that, yes, that the disciple of Jesus, they saw Jesus coming to them after death. So he agreed he died, he agreed that he was buried, and then he agreed that the disciple of Jesus, and nobody, he said he cannot deny, we cannot deny that obviously the disciple, they saw Jesus after was crucified. He appeared to them. And the video is still in the channel of David. Would go and watch it. But this is telling you that Islam is a satanic religion, because they seek aid even from those who they are antichrist, just to fight Christianity. They hate Jesus. Islam is an antichrist cult. It's not the antichrist, it is an antichrist cult. The Bible says, who is the antichrist? He is the one who denied that Jesus is the Son and the Father, right? So, you know, if a priest, if you go to a church And a priest, you ask him about Islam, he starts saying to you they are Abrahamic, and in this garbage, you know, this guy is not a priest, he is a diarrhea, he's a piece of shit, excuse my language. The Bible makes it so clear. Anyone bring other than the scriptures, anyone, let him be cursed. The Bible makes it so clear that there's anyone who denies that Jesus, the Son of the Father, he is Antichrist. So when a priest, he starts saying to you, they are Abrahamic, and we believe in the same God, and all this diarrhea, you know, this guy is a coward, is a liar, is a fraud. Other thing you hear in churches, which is wrong, that the Muslims are from Ishmael, which is very silly, very stupid. Most of the Muslims, first, are not even Arab. Secondly, I am an Arab, and Arab are not an ethnic. Only donkeys thinks that Arab are an ethnic. They are like a nation, people. No, we are not. That's why you see somebody is an Arab, he is very white. So the other one is not very white. Why? Because we have different look, because we have different origin. Arab is a word for those who live in the desert. It's coming from the Aramaic language. So when the Bible or any book says Arabia, this is desert. Arabia means desert. It's not even a name of a location. Which means, based on this language, Las Vegas is Arabia. Aram or Aramaic is people who live in the top of the hills in the language of the Aramaic. So based on where you live, they call you, not who you are. But you know, we live in the world of ignorance, and you see every priest and every church says Ishmael, they are from Ishmael, they are from Ishmael. And then a guy he quote for you says, oh, the Bible says they will be like wild, their hand over everybody. It's not about them. Ishmael is a son of Abraham. His mother is Egyptian. He married from Egyptian. How in the world his children are the people of Arabia? Yeah, actually, I have my book in Portuguese, but I think I did not publish it yet. And you know, actually, I have my book translated already to Tagalog. I keep forgetting to publish it. Soon I will post a link. This is for free. You know, all countries who have, they are poor. You know, we don't want them to. Now, for sure, there's a lot of very rich Filipinos. You know, the same as in Indonesia. Like those countries, they have people who they are very rich, and there's people who they are very poor. But for us, we care for the poor first, because we care for a nation. The rich are the few. So we will publish the Tagalog book, maybe in a day or two. I will post the link for you guys in the Patreon, so you can download it for free. Yeah, my book in Spanish is in Amazon. I guess it's in Amazon still, because Amazon is trying to fight me, supposedly. You see, the Muslims, they complain about my books to Amazon. And for me, all I need to do is just one call, and I will put the book again, if they do that. But I say to the Muslims, you better not to play with me, because I can post them for free. And then that will hurt more. And the Lord will support me. You see, the books is giving me some income, and all of us, we need income, right? I mean, who's going to pay for my gas? Who's going to pay for my... But if you play with me, Muslims, I'm warning you. I'm willing to give all my books for free. Already 90, maybe 95% of them already for free. So don't push it. You will be sorry. Did you hear about Sister Hatun? I didn't hear about anything. Don't tell me about her, please. I don't want drama. You see, when you go in a mission, you know, you need to learn how to do your mission. Otherwise, you quit. And there is some people, they are stubborn. I believe that a Christian woman should not be in the street speaking to men. I believe this is against even Jesus' teaching. Women, they should be teaching women. especially when we are debating Muslims who they are not used to talk and respect women. So do what is right and be with the right. A Christian woman, she can debate Muslims online, even if they are men. Don't go on the street. No need. See, all days we have to go in the street. We have to go. Like now, I am sitting in my home wearing my short, and I have 1,000 people listening. Why I want to go in the street? If I go right now in the corner of place, how many people will listen to me? 2, 3, 4 people are going to work. I mean, they might stop for a second. I have 1,000 people. I did not organize it. I did not prepare it. I just said, okay, I'm going to go in the morning, sometime even half hour before I go live. So we need to be smart. This is what the Bible teaches us. We need to be vigilant. We need to be decent. We need to be smart. So either do smart things or don't do. When the men are weak, women, they have to step up. That is a false argument. Because still you step up, you're still a woman. That will not make you a man. And you can do it in the right way, where you preserve your dignity, preserve, yourself. Making yourself vulnerable for the filthy is not a smart thing. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Do you hate Palestine? Why I will hate Palestine? Palestine is the land of the Jews. Why I will hate it? The Quran says this is the land of the Jews. Allah assigned it for the Jews. I love it. This is one of my favorite verses in the Quran. Muhammad, he was a Zionist at that time, trying to be Zionist to the Jews. So he told them, Allah gave you the land. He assigned it for you. And you will notice that the word holy never mentioned about the Kaaba. Never mentioned about Mecca. The word Muqaddas is mentioned twice in the Quran. Once when Moses, he met with the Lord in the Mount of Sinai, and once when the Quran says, O my people, enter the Holy Land which Allah assigned to you. So my friend, this is the land of the Jews, and the Jews have it. And you notice that the Quran never mentioned the word Palestine. Never. But you will find it in the Bible. So Muhammad, obviously, he was trying his best to be a Zionist, but he was rejected by the Zionists themselves. I remember once I was doing a seminar in the Philippines, and Abdul, he stood up, he says, what do you think about the Jews? They take the land of the Palestinians. Why you support that? Is that fair? Is that what Jesus taught you? And he sat down. I said, stand up, keep the microphone in your hand. Can you read for me chapter 5, verse number 20, 21? The guy, he opened his Quran, and he start, okay, chapter Quran 5. They don't even know. I said to him, chapter 5, verse number 20, 21. He start reading from, because the numbers they have in their Quran is wrong. So he start reading. He said, well, your God, do you see what it says here? It says, this is the land of the Jews. Are you against Allah? Do you think Allah, he hate the Muslims? You should see him. He looked like a fool. He looked exactly like Abdul. Any Abdul? This is why they didn't dare to debate me, because we got them busted from their books. You see, they claim about a human right, but they will find that in the Israeli jail, they have a TV, they have medicine, they have nice food, their family can visit them once a week. Go to the Middle East. Go to Muslim countries. You go inside the jail, you disappear. You totally disappear. In order to see your if you have somebody from your family in jail, you have to bribe the officers to find him. Where's the guy? Where we can find the guy? When somebody spoke against the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, what they did to him? In Turkey, they got him inside the embassy. They fooled him. They told him, you need to come so you can do your marriage papers. And when he got in, they made him shish kebab, literally. And they talk about the Jews. Go and see the human right in Islamic countries. A human is not a human in Islamic countries. My friend, in America, dogs have more rights than Muslims in their countries. No Muslim dare to say "ow" in his country. Who dare to speak against his king or his president? He would disappear, him and his family. I make fun of Joe Biden every day. And they cry, you know, Palestine, the Israeli, you are the enemy of yourself. If you could not bring your own citizen respect, what kind of a creature you are? Women disappear, children disappear, family disappear. I mean, the whole tribe can disappear. Liars. I assure you that every single Muslim, he wished to be Israeli citizen. Go and see. Okay, why the one who live in Israel, they accept to have Israeli passport? Why? Don't accept it. They will never give it up. Because if they don't have Israeli passport, they will not have the privilege, the nice life. They have a nice salary, they have nice jobs, they have equal rights. Can you give equal right to the Jews in your country? You yourself, you have no rights. Liar again is life. Well, liar again is life, and your prophet is dead. What you can do about it, Firdaus? And look at this. This guy, his name is Firdaus. Do you know where is the Firdaus coming from? Just to show you that Muhammad is a fraud. Firdaus. I challenge any Muslim to tell me what Firdaus means. Is it an Arabic word? Firdaus. Firdaus. The funny is, the Quran claimed that this is a pure Arabic book. And then we start reading, we find that all the Quran have nothing to do with Arabic. Jannah is not Arabic. Firdaus is not Arabic. Hell is not Arab. I mean, everything. Jahannam. Jahannam. Where is the word Jahannam coming from? Iblis. Jibreel, Abraham, Isa, Mikael. What the heck? Why the God, his favorite language is Arabic, but all his angels, their name is not in Arabic, brother? Isn't this weird? Okay, listen. Allah, he wrote the name of Muhammad in Arabic and the Shahada in his chair. And then he called the angels with foreign names. What the heck is that? Who is a Muslim can tell me what Jibreel mean? Jibreel. They don't know. Because they stole it from the Christians and the Jews. Mikael, Israfil, Israel. They don't know. Thieves. Fraud. Counterfeit. It's not even made in China, because in China they make a good product. Let me drink. And now, Mr. Firdaus, why you don't call me, my friend? And as long I'm a liar, why you don't get me busted? I mean, who is holding you? Listen, I will tell you a story. This is a true story. Yesterday, I decided to do jihad. Are you a member of the KKK? That's a good thing. This is a good question. That's a very good question. Are you a member of the KKK? Well, the only KKK we know in Arabia is Islam. Isn't it Islam is a religion of the white people? Isn't it the Quran says Allah will make all believers white and all non-believers black? This is the religion? Who is the KKK? Is it true that your prophet, he says that Shaitan is a black man? Is it true that your prophet, he says the most person Allah he hates is a black man? Call me, I will show you the reference. Al-Islam Abdullah. Okay, hello?
Hello, one of the guys wants to ring you. His name is Ali Hussein.
Yeah, this guy is the same potato. He keeps saying to me, nothing, this is not important. You forgot who is he? This is the same guy who keeps saying to me, the important is to go to hell or to heaven. This is not important. Each time I show him something.
No, not that guy. No, it's not. I don't think you did talk to him yet.
No, I think I did. Let me see. I will check his name. Okay, let's see this guy. I think he's the same guy.
Hello.
Yes, my friend. Did you speak to me before, Mr. Ali?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Okay. Okay, what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Sorry?
What do you want to say to us? Why you want to call?
I just wanted to explain the Trinity to me, if that's okay.
You are worried about the Trinity?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just want an explanation.
The Trinity is that there is a guy, his name is Muhammad. And if there is no Muhammad, there's no Jibreel, there's no Allah, there's no Islam. Is that correct?
No, I'm asking about Trinity. You're talking about Islam.
Well, this is Islam. This is Trinity in Islam. Is it true that if there is no Jibreel, there's no Muhammad, there's no Allah, there's no Islam?
So that means you believe in Islam?
I laugh at Islam, as you see.
Okay, but why do you tell me from the Christian's point of view?
Because here we are talking about Islam, and you are trying to change our topic because you're afraid that we will speak about your stupidity.
But look, if you're saying that my religion is wrong, prove to me yours is right.
Okay, if you agree with me that your religion is wrong, then we will switch the topic. Say that Muhammad is a false prophet. I will go and speak about the Bible.
That's not fair, is it? You need to tell me about the Trinity and stuff.
It's not up to you. I have a topic. And this is not a customer service. You call me to change your phone plan. So why you don't tell me about your religion? And I will, in return, I will tell you about Trinity. What about that?
No, but I wanted to know about Trinity. Last time you did this, you didn't tell me about Trinity.
No, I told you, and I will repeat again. The Trinity, God is three person. If God cannot be three, then he cannot be one. The Trinity, that's it.
So you worship three gods?
No, God, I said God, he can be three person. I said that he three God. I said three person. If he cannot be three and one in the same time, then he cannot be God. Because God is called God because he's almighty, and almighty he can be whatever he wish. Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell God what he liked, what should be?
No, I agree with what you're saying, but Jesus worshiped God.
Jesus, he speaks to the Father. This is what the Trinity is. He is the Son. The Father is the authority. He was sent by the Father. He said, "My Father sent me. My Father gave him the authority." So Jesus is born of the Father. That's why he called him the Father, for his authority. Now I'm asking you now. When Muhammad, he have a God. Listen, I answer you about the Trinity. You don't like it. It's up to you. God, he can be as he wish, and he is what he wish.
Do you believe Christianity
is up to you? It's not up to you. It's not up to you. You Muslims are.
Do you believe Christianity is the true religion?
You Muslims are hypocrite. When you want, you say God, he is capable of everything. When you want, he is not. Can God be three and one at the same time? I'm asking you. Can he be?
Yeah, I mean he can. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
But it just doesn't make sense that he's worshiping himself.
You see, this is very silly. You're saying that it doesn't make sense, but he can. So how can...
No, but he wouldn't worship himself, though. Like.
No, he's not worshiping himself because he's a different person. The Son is a person. The Father is a person. The Holy Spirit is a person. He's not saying himself. At the same time, as long as you are saying this, isn't it Allah, he says, Allah and his angels, they pray on the Prophet?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Isn't it the Quran says that Allah and His angels, they pray at the Prophet?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But,
how
well, they
Allah,
send
Allah He prayed to
blessings
who? You see the Son, He speak to the Father. Allah He prayed to who?
They sent blessings to him.
Well, that will not make any sense. You are the one who speak about sense. If Allah He pray on Muhammad, that is not the word blessing, because in Arabic the word praying is a praying. Word the blessing is barakah. Do you know Arabic?
No, not really.
Okay, but you know, I'm sure you know that the word salah mean praying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how in the world you Muslim you switch the word salah to be prayer, to be a blessing? It says in Arabic salah. Every day, every one of you says, let us do salah, let us do salah, let us do salah. And now we ask you, what salah mean? You say blessing.
What do you believe about Islam that's incorrect?
This is not to you, it's not up to you. The word in front of me, you Muslims are corrupting your Quran. If the Quran says salah, how you change the word salah to mean blessing? You agree with me that the word salah mean prayer, correct?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's a bit.
What a bit? Here it says yusalluna ala nabi. Yusallun, it is a verb, continue verb. Allah and His angels are praying on the Prophet. And Mimi Hijabi agree. He says this is why it says pray for, not to. But doesn't make any difference. Still they are praying. Pray for or to, it's the same. Still Allah, He pray. Allah pray to who? So in the case of Jesus, He is speaking to the Father. Allah now is praying to who?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I need to look into that.
You are looking now.
No, I'm not looking now. But
my friend, you are excited person. Suddenly you have a flat tire now. Yeah, what? Yeah, how God He pray? God He pray to who? In the Trinity, the Son He speak to the Father. The Father speak to the Son. Very a different person. It's not the same person. So here we have only one Allah. Allah He pray to who?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I've read it and it says blessings.
Huh?
I'm sure it says send blessings to Prophet Muhammad.
It says a prayer. If I will go with you, how Allah and His angels, they are sending blessing. That means Muslims are mushrikeen. Because if a blessing is what salat mean, and the angels can do the same as Allah, that means Allah and the angels, they share the same power. Both of them, they can give a blessing. Can the angels send the blessing or only God?
I mean, the angels can probably request for it.
Can be what?
They can probably ask for a blessing, but I don't think they can.
It doesn't say that. Why are you Muslims adding things? It says Allah and His angels, Allah and His angels. See, even the Muslim translation is a fraud. It says Allahu wa malaikatahu. Look what it says. Allah send His salat, grace, honor, blessing, mercy on Muhammad. Okay, and also His angels. Here they ask Allah where it says that. They added things that's not there. You change the translator, you will see all of this disappear. That's why you cannot trust the Quran. The Quran is a fraud. Cannot be from God. You know, for only Allah, if He is God, if He is the only true God, only Allah can send the blessing. If the word blessing, but as you see, cannot be, because that means that the angels, they can send the blessing too, and that will be shirk, because now the angels and Allah both they have the same position. They can give a blessing. Look, we just changed the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Allah and His angels send the blessing on the Prophet. So the angels are not asking for blessing. Why the Muslim they add between two brackets and asking blessing? This is a fraud.
Right.
So what do you think now? You agree with me this is a fraud. So what we will do now?
I mean, I can't say it's a fraud. I need to look into it.
You said it's right. You said right. I said a fraud. You said right. Everybody heard you.
Sorry?
I said a fraud. I said this is a fraud. You said right.
No, I didn't say right.
You said right. You said right. No, you said right.
I said I need to look into it.
No, you said right. It's recorded. Yeah, cough, yeah. So look what happened now. We have a God who claimed to be God. Let me ask you. When Jesus in the Bible, He says, go and your sin is forgiven. The Quran says, who forgives sin except Allah? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can Allah really forgive sin?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So how Allah, who He say, who can forgive sin except Allah? And then himself, He says, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and in the future to come. Allah is praying to who?
No, man, I don't know what context that's taken out.
Chapter 48, verse number 2.
I'll just check it out.
Allah asking, may Allah forgive your sin. Allah speaking to who?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't have to come from God. It could be the person who wrote this.
Don't tell me could. You see, are we making now? Is that a lotto? Is that a game?
No, because
it says, it says, may Allah forgive your sin. If you don't like the translation, we can change any translation you like. You choose for me. What translation you like? May Allah forgive your sin. If Allah is God, Allah speaking to who? Allah making a wish to who? This is a wish. That Allah may forgive your sin. لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِكَ وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ.
It's got the same meaning. It says, may Allah forgive your sins.
Yeah, but the one is talking is Allah. You see, the one is talking is Allah. If this is the guy is talking is Abu Bakr, I will say Abu Bakr saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive you. That's one fine. But here it's God himself talking supposedly. So when this God, he says, may Allah forgive your sin. Who are you?
No, but it's the same meaning though. It's still saying, may Allah forgive your sin.
What the same meaning? No, it's not the same meaning. It's a wish. It's a prayer. There's somebody here making a prayer saying, may Allah forgive your sin. This is a prayer. This is a dua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you said yeah, I said to you, you said yeah, and then you say no, I did not say yeah. I will say I said, I will look at it.
No, I understand what you're saying, but
yeah,
the thing is,
so does it say that Allah,
I understand it myself.
Okay, does it Allah saying, may Allah forgive your sin? So if Allah is the one who forgives sin, he would say what Jesus said, go on, your sin is forgiven. Go on, your sin is forgiven. Here he's making a wish. Here.
No, but we still know the meaning is saying that may. Like,
how do you know the meaning? The meaning is what in front of you. You see the hypocrisy. I mean, but we know the meaning. It's in front of you. It says, may Allah. And we know the meaning. What is the meaning? Tell me. Go ahead.
I mean, it still explains the same thing. Like,
what explains the same thing? Give me the meaning. Okay, it says, may Allah forgive your sin. Tell me the conclusion. Go ahead.
No, he's saying, may Allah forgive your sins. So he's still referring to God, that he's the one.
But who is talking? The one is talking is Allah. If Muhammad is talking, I will say, okay, Muhammad asking his God to forgive his sin. Muhammad making prayer. But even though that will not make any sense. Why? Because it says, may Allah forgive thee. So Muhammad cannot be talking about himself. There's somebody saying that. Who is the one saying that? The Quran is the word of Allah. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Who is talking here is Allah, correct?
Yeah.
How Allah, he said, may Allah forgive your sin?
I don't know. I mean,
there we go. I don't know.
If
we put a
it,
Muslim in the corner, he say, I don't know.
No. I mean, if I read it, I know that it says, may
my
Allah
friend, I'm asking
sins.
you, how you are the one who made the topic. Jesus is speaking, praying to the Father. Here is Allah have a father?
No.
Okay, so Allah asking, making a wish. May Allah forgive your sin. Who is the first Allah? Who is the second Allah?
May Allah forgive. No, you're just confusing it. No.
Okay, I'm confused. You are not. You are a Muslim. You know, you don't eat pork. That make you not confused. So now tell me, as long you are not confused, who is the one? Who is the one?
Pork? Do you eat pork?
Who is one? Your prophet eat pork. You want to show a reference?
No. Do you eat pork?
Yeah, I eat pork.
But I'm sure in the Bible is forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden for the Jews. And the Quran agrees.
No, it's forbidden for
the
Bible.
This is the Quran. This is the Quran saying that even that is not forbidden for the Jews because Allah, he did not even ask Israel, the children of Israel, to forbid anything from them. Israel only he forbid things. This is what
I mean. It's still forbidden. It's in the Bible. That's your book.
This is in the Quran. Here we go. Kullu ta'am, all the food was lawful for children of Israel, except what Israel made unlawful for himself. So it's not God told him not to eat this and that. According to the Islam, everything is lawful. Israel decided not to eat some food. That's it. The verse in front of you, chapter 3, verse number 93. And this is false, by the way.
Why is it false?
Because Israel is not the one who decides what the Jews eat or not. Let's go back to the topic. So Allah, he pray to who?
He doesn't pray to anyone.
So how Allah, he says, may Allah forgive your sin?
But it doesn't indicate that God is praying to himself or
No,
to
he
anyone
is,
else.
because simply when you say that Allah, obviously you are not Allah. Because when you say that Allah, if I am Allah, I will not say that Allah. I mean, come on, this is stupid. Your name is Ali, and then you say, I will ask Ali to talk to you. You are Ali.
No, but sometimes some of the verses in the Quran, it talks as if it's
No
like,
problem.
you know,
But
like
here is about a decision. So may Allah, a person making a wish for a different person, his name is Allah. May Allah forgive your sin. Who is talking? Allah. Allah making wish to Allah. Is your God Allah speaking in front of him in the mirror like he have some disease where a person he think he is two people?
no, it's not exactly that.
Not exactly, but close. So Allah is different two people, yeah. Not exactly, but close. So Allah, he think he is two people, but he is one person. But he speaks
But
himself. Did you watch?
the Quran wasn't
Did you
written
watch the
like-
movie? Did you watch the movie? The one is called The Perfect Host.
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, the perfect host is a person he think he is many people, so he sent letters to himself from his girlfriend. So once he think he is the girlfriend, he write letter to himself that he miss him and he is in love and cannot wait to kiss the person and sleep with him. So he write a letter, he put it in the mailbox. He received a letter by mail to himself, written by himself. Then this guy, he invite people to join him in the dinner, friends, but nobody is there, only him. He served food, he served dishes, he served wine, and then he start having sex with the visitors one by one. But nobody is there, only him. So this is your God. Nobody is there, but he think there's another Allah. He write letter to himself. He opened the letter, read it for himself, saying that it's not him who wrote it, but he wrote it, talking to himself by himself, and making a wish to himself from himself. This is what we see in front of us.
I mean, I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, you do not know. Yeah,
I
do not know.
I know it's definitely not wrong. It's just I need to get the right explanation for it.
My friend, listen, I advise you to eat pork. Yeah, David, he obviously he used to eat pork because he had sex with 90.
You advise me to eat pork?
Yeah, because David.
Why would I eat that?
Because Solomon, he had sex with 99 wives. Isn't sex very important for Muslims? This is a version of sex. Have you ever heard of somebody can have sex with 99 women?
No, but let me explain. You know, even in the Hindu books as well, they've
don't talk about the Hindus now. Listen,
but
I'm talking about reality. Is it possible that a man like you and me, he can have sex with 99 women in one night?
I mean, I don't know. I can't comment on
What do you mean? Eat pork and you will find out. Eat pork and you'll find out. Each time I say something to you, you say, no, eat pork, go. That's why I said to you, you need to eat pork. Obviously, he was eating pork. Otherwise, how he can have 99 wives, man? Me, myself, I can't even have like 97. Don't call me. I don't want to speak to somebody. Keep saying to me, I do not know. That's not a conversation. That is a kid's talk. Don't call me. If you don't want me to block you, you can call me different day. I'm done with you today. I don't know is not an answer. It's an embarrassment. A Muslim, he prayed to God, he do not know. Each time, they want to do Trinity, and the second you start question and explain, you get them busted. They don't know. So you are confused about the Trinity, but you are confused about stupidity of your book. Trinity is very simple. God is three. He decides, I'm three. That's it. God is not a phone you can buy and do shopping. I want a 6-inch screen or 5-inch screen. God is God. Either you accept him the way he is or you don't. And there's nothing makes sense. Does it make sense that Jesus have no father? How you believe in that? He's born. How a person is born, he have no father. Even this is against the stupid Quran. Muhammad, he made contradiction. The Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا وَصَارًا. And we made it by lineage, by sexual marriage. Every human being. Muhammad, he forgot that Jesus is exception. Because he is the one who accepted that story in the Quran too. And this is the same verse which describes that you can have sex with your daughter if she is daughter from adultery. Why? Because Islam approves only relationship from marriage. So if you have a daughter out of marriage, you can have sex with her and the mother in the same time. Very filthy cult. I advise you, Ali, to call a sheikh, and you are welcome with your sheikh to join us in the conversation. Guys, look what he sent me. This is Ali. Truly, truly, you are a decent Muhammadan. This is Ali Hussein. See what happened when you made them shish kebab? Filthy. But I'm not offended. I'm speaking to the devil. What do you expect from the devil? Filthy mouth. Son of Mut'ah. People who follow Mut'ah, they are talking about dignity and honor. Do we have any Muslim? He can give us an answer beside I don't know. I'm adri, I don't know. What an easy answer. I don't know. Anything is embarrassment. They say I don't know. And this is the way to escape. I don't know. He don't know. That's it. What you can do about it. Yeah. This is why Jesus said, it's not what go inside your mouth make you dirty. It's what comes from your mouth. And that is Islam. Islam is dirty in and out. This guy himself, he want to go and pray to Allah just because he will make him have a lot of sujuds. The one he's talking about. It is the religion of penis. Their God is a penis. They worship penis and they pray for a penis. For all the target of Islam, all the purpose of Islam is penis. Prove me wrong. I never heard of a God. He want me to believe in him. And if I believe in him, he will give me women with big boobs. What if I like small one? Can we change the size? Do they come in 3 sizes? How big? How big? And brother, Allah will give you full cup. Do you like full cup? Huh? Full cup, brother, full cup. What the heck is that? He don't even mention the word women. You see, in Arabic, in English, it says women. It says just big boobs. Big boobs and they are firm. Boing, boing, boing. This is God. This is a very sexual cult. All of it is about penises, boobs, asses. Your wife, her ass will be 1 mile. What I want to do with 1 mile ass? May Allah ask you. What if she fart? Do you know that fart is flammable? What if somebody walking behind her when she fart and he's smoking? How big her poo-poo? If her ass is 1 mile. But you know, the Prophet, he is so truthful. He knows things nobody knows. As an example, this guy who called me, according to Muhammad, Shaitan, he take hair from his anus 5 times a day. And he will not stop until he causes him to fart. I want Muslim to record by slow motion cameras, high quality, the process. Prove it that Shaitan really take hair from you. Because you see, we cannot see Shaitan, but we can see the hair coming out. We cannot see Shaitan, right? But we can see the hair. Hair is a physical object. So the hadith says, let me get the hadith. The book of Fayd al-Qadir, Sharh al-Jami' al-Saghir, al-Manawi, volume number 2, page number 446. It says here, Prophet hadith number And by the way, this is Isnadahu Hassan. Hassan, it is Hassan. The Prophet said, let me translate to English. But let's first read in Arabic and then translate. إن الشيطان لا يأتي أحدكم وهو في صلاته فيأخذ بشعرة من دبره فيمدها فيرى. Mean that the one who is praying, he think that he did fart. Translate. And then they tell you how the smell will be. I mean, details, in details, brother. In details. Translate to English. From the authority, from blah, blah, blah. And it is correct hadith. It is what? It is correct. Okay. It says here, verily shaitan comes to one of you while he is in a prayer, and he take a hair from his buttocks, not backbone, translations come in, from your anus, and he stretch the hair out until he see, or the believer see, that he is passing wind from his anus. Do you see it? This is Islam. So those we will speak to, there are people who believe that there's somebody playing with their anus every day. So you are talking about surges. Shaitan, he puts surges in your anus every day. Every day. Let me give the reference. Post the link so people can, it's in Arabic, but you can use Google translation. We need to shorten it first. Okay. I hope the link is working. Let me know if it doesn't work. And by the way, those things make me happy to know that Muslims, they are, I mean, somebody doing something to them at least. Yesterday, we play a video of a Shia Imam. He says every Muslim Sunni is a homosexual. Why? Because Shaitan, he play his finger in their anus. He is not really too far from what Muhammad said. Muhammad said, Shaitan, he play with their anus every day, 5 times a day. And that explains why the mosque smells so bad. Why you don't talk about Ezekiel discussing corruption? My friend, you see here the thing is that Muslims, they don't read from their mouth or from their eyes, they read from their anus. If read the same verse, it prove that the Bible can't be corrupted. Because this verses is speaking about the nations who they are following the false god. So the Bible is written by decent men who they are exposing their own nation. And this is not about a woman, but you are filthy. However, I can go right now, if this is what you think in Ezekiel, I can go right now show you the fatwa and the hadith that a Muslim woman, she can use a grumbage and she can cut a penis of a donkey. You want me to show you? Let me show you. And I challenge you to say this is not true. Here we go. So in the book of Ezekiel, describing 2 cities, not 2 women, talking about, you know, not those about the nation. The nation became corrupt. They are marrying from people who they are like horses, or they don't believe in God. They live like animals. Here, this is your prophet describing having sex with a something have 4 legs. 4 legs. And this is the translation. And you don't like translation, you can use Google translation too. Here it says, read carefully. In our opinion, if the penile head of the penis had penetrated a woman anus, or a man anus, or an animal vagina, or it is anus, then it is necessarily to wash. The Muslims are now all worried about washing their penis and their vagina, not about having sex with the animal. Do you see it? Whether it's penetrated by dead, alive or dead, young or old, live or dead, young or old. And not only that, here we go, let's go, because it's very dirty, I don't want to speak too much about it. If a woman insert in her vagina an animal penis, she must wash. Are you there, Abdul? So the verses on Ezekiel, this is not even about women. And this is self, let us say, criticism. A prophet of God is speaking against the Jewish practice. This is not about a woman. Here we have a real women, Muslim women, detaching an animal penis, and they are using it, and they are teaching them you have to wash. This is what they are worried about. Detached penis, and if she inserted detached penis, ذكرا مقطوعا, severed male member, material aid perhaps, there is two opinion. The most accurate, she must wash. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. What a potato. You see, the Bible, if a book of corruption, then the Jews, they will take those stories, because those stories are insulting to the Jews. It's an insult to them, because he is exposing their behavior. He is exposing his people. So why they will keep it there? This is telling you that this is cannot be corrupted book. If I am in charge of a newspaper and there's an article speaking against me, I will delete it. Is that correct, guys? The Bible speaks about the sin of David in a very horrible way. How he killed a man so he can take his wife. But listen, this is a family of kings. The children, they can't take any story against their father down. Never. Do you know this? Imagine I am a king, and in my lifetime, they are writing my crime and teaching the Jews about it. And then my kids come after me, and the kids are my kids, and they don't take it down. The story about their father is there, about his sin, about his crime. How this book can be corrupted then? Not to forget to mention that your stupid prophet, he took an oath in it. So the book you are making fun of, Ezekiel, and the Torah, and the Gospel, Muhammad, he confirmed it. And he says, مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ, believing in what they have with them, between their hands. Muslims, they are like somebody, he put his picture in the wall, and he practiced shooting, think that he is shooting Christians. They forgot that their prophet is a thief. And he did a lot of poo-poo. Do you see the answer? So if the Bible is corrupted, how your stupid book says, confirming what is with them, not only the Torah and the Gospel. Do we have any Abdul beside the guy who called me and he claimed that he have surges, but when we spoke to him, obviously he have none? Because if you have surges, then speak to me as a man. You are acting like a kid. A filthy person, he have little piece of meat between his legs. You think he can threat us with it? Do we have any Muhammadan? Black stone kisser. Brother and sisters, Islam is against paganism. But we kiss a black stone, brother. Brother, why you kiss a black stone? The black stone, we don't worship it. Okay, but why you kiss it? Because it's holy. Okay, why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. Why the Prophet kissed it? Because it's holy. And why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. What the heck? Remember, brother, we are not pagan people. We are not pagan. Do you remember the video I recorded here, live on air? I was speaking to a Muslim chat, live on air. I asked them why the Prophet kissed the black stone. Took him 3-4 minutes to answer. He says, because it's holy. I said, why it's holy? It took him another 5 minutes. Maybe he's asking somebody around. And he answered, because the Prophet kissed it. I mean, this is how stupid this religion is. They accuse everybody. Okay, guys, the black stone was brought from paradise, brother. Are you sure it's not coming from eBay? So why you kiss it? So what if it's coming from paradise? It's a stone. Allah, he sent the donkey to Muhammad. What if the donkey is still there? Do you Muslims going to tie him up to the Kaaba and kiss his ass? He's coming from heaven too. Brother, the black stone came from paradise. It's a meteor stone. We have millions of them in the earth. And we have reference proving that those people, they are pagan, worshipping stones before Islam. Nothing changed. Look what the Quran, what the Hadith says. They always look for meteor stone and they worship it. Read it. This is a Hadith, authentic, Sahih al-Bukhari. We used to worship stones, and when we find a better stone from the first one, we switch. You see it? They look for stones in the desert. If a stone look weird, look different weight, because they are, you know, they are coming from the space. They take them and they make them God. They are coming from the sky. And this is exactly what the Muslim worship. They worship a stone coming from the sky. Do we have any smart Muslim? You don't worship the stone. Okay, hold on. Guys, he said, ha 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 ha, we don't worship the stone. So why you kiss it? Why you kiss it? Why you die to touch it? Guys, he don't worship the stone. Why you kiss it and why you die to touch it? I'm waiting for the answer. Go ahead. Why you kiss it? Why you touch it? I can't wait to see the answer. I advise you to think twice before you post it. We don't worship the stone, but we kiss it and we touch it. Why? I'm waiting. You want to call a friend? Why your prophet kiss it? Clearly mention worship one of those, creator, sky, and earth. They'll give me the answer. Why you are kissing it? See, now he tried to switch. He don't want to answer. Why you kiss it and why you touch it? Don't change the topic. Why you kiss it? Why you touch it? Why you die? Why you cry when you touch it? Touching the black stone, you know, and it is in the shape of a vagina. Is it true that the stone is in the shape of a vagina? Is it true that the Arab before Islam, they used to put their hand, the woman, she touch her vagina when she have her period? Women who cannot have babies, they have their period, they go and put their hand in their vagina, touching their blood, and then they place their hand in the side of the black stone. This is the vagina stone. And not only that, Your prophet, he claimed that touching the black stone erase your sin. So don't tell me we are not pagan. People who believe that stones erase their sin are pagan. Let us see the hadith. Where is the hadith? Sign of affliction? Well, the mother is a real person and she is your mother. Is the stone your mother? Guys, look at the answers, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this pagan cult trying to give excuse to the pagan Muhammad. You kissed your mother. Is the stone is your mother? Is the stone your mother? I'm asking you why you kiss the stone. You say to me the Catholic, they kiss the statues. Anyone who do that is doing a stupid thing. This is not from the Bible. You know that. So don't be stupid. And at least if those Catholics are kissing the statues, they are kissing the statues of somebody. If they do that, you are kissing a stone for what? Is it Muhammad? Is it Allah? So Muslims have no answer. And the Quran and Muhammad, he confirmed that touching the stone erase your sin. Let us see, where is the hadith? I'm trying to find it. Where is the hadith? A stone erase your sin? I don't want to give you a headache in the screen. Let me switch the screen off. So what the Muslims they say is a lie, because Muhammad he made it clear that those stones really erase sin. Let's see, here we go. We found the hadith. And this is not da'if. Abu Abdul Rahman said, I said to Abdul Rahman, why do I only see you touching those two corners? There's two corners, the black stone and the Yemeni corner. He said, I heard Messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase sin. And I had him say, whoever go around them 7 times is like freeing a slave. Do you see it? So a Muslim, you do not need to free a slave. Why you want to free a slave? Because the Arab, they used to do that. When they do something wrong, they believe in gods, and then they free a slave. So may God forgive them. He knew that having slaves is wrong. So, okay, you know, I will free. Muhammad, he don't want them to do that no more. Go around the Kaaba 7 times, touch the black stone and the Yemeni corner, bingo. Your sin is erased. Do you see it? So they lie when they say, it's like kissing your mother. This is not about kissing your mother. This is about erasing your sin. You are a liar. Not only that, Muhammad, he claimed that in the judgment day, the black stone is going to come and it's going to have eyes and mouth. It's going to come and have a tongue. And this is a proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Why? Because Umar al-Khattab, he says, I know that you are useless. Doesn't hurt, doesn't benefit. Muhammad saying the opposite. Both of them saying the truth. If it's useless, that means it does not forgive sin, does not erase sin, and is not going to witness in the day of judgment. Even his companion did not approve what he is saying. Umar, he said, I know that you are useless as stone, but because the Prophet kissed you, I will kiss you. And by the way, just to show you the corruption of this religion, Here it says Hasan. Here in Arabic it says Sahih. The grade change. It is Sahih. Here it says Hasan. Here, Sahih. The same hadith. Pagan religion. And not only that, actually, when Muhammad, he says that this stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment, is going to have a tongue and a mouth. And then we find that there's nothing left in the stone. There's no stone. Do you know that the stone is gone? What Muslims are kissing is wax. Where is the stone? Let us go. Let me show you pictures. You can go and search for the black stone maintenance in YouTube. They'd have to do maintenance. Imagine. Why? Because there's no stones. There's a small, tiny little rocks. And what? Maybe 6 or 7. And the rest is wax. Just wax. Look at this. All this brown is wax. The black stone is gone. So how Allah is saying, how Muhammad is saying that this black stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment and nothing left of it. And the Muslim, they have to do maintenance. Look. The brown is wax. Little tiny, in the size of your, fingertip. Where is the black stone? It's sent by Allah. So Allah, he sent the stone. He could not reserve the stone. It's gone. The whole vagina is gone. The only thing left is the clitoris. Excuse my language. This is the clitoris. How we knew? Do you remember when Umar al-Khattab, he said in the hadith, Imsus badar al-lad, go and suck the clitoris of al-lad. That is the clitoris. They made a shape of a vagina and they put stones in the wax resembling the clitoris. We go in the hadith, we search, we find it. Imsus badr al-lad. And look what filthy person he is. As a prophet, he says, go and bite the penis of your father. This guy, he says, go and suck the clitoris of a lad. Look, this is in Arabic. Imsus badr al-lad. Go and suck the clitoris of a lad. Do you see why their sheikh don't dare to debate me? We have all their laundry here, my friend. We have all the laundry. And this is the hadith. Let me post it for you. I think the admin already is posting it. I don't know. Go and suck the clitoris of a lad? Why the Arab was, and what kind of advice of a, imagine if the disciple of Jesus saying that. What kind of manner those people they have? What a stupid cult. What a filthy cult. You know, Islam is like a camel who don't see the mountain in his back, and he's making fun of everybody back. This is exactly what Islam is about. The most stupid pagan cult Yet they claim that they are the only one who have a true God. And the second you ask them about their true God, they don't know. They have no idea. We don't know. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time? I hope so. Remember, you can join us in Patreon. And please, in Patreon, don't send me emails, my friend. We say make a comment. Make a comment. Doesn't mean you send me an email. When you send me a message in Patreon, that is an email. Don't. Don't. When you make a comment, if I find it worth answering, I will answer it in the live. If not, I will not. And actually, before I finish, I just remember, hold on. A Muslim guy, he made a comment, video comment in the comment of the video, brother. He's saying Christian Prince is a liar. Let us, we promise him to answer. Let us see, where is the comment? I hope I did not delete it. Where is the comment? Okay, here we go. I don't mean delete it in the comment section. I mean, I took a screenshot because I don't want to look for it later. So look what this Muhammadan he said. I will put it in the screen. Ibrahim, Lord God, he said, did you take a trip to heaven to come to this conclusion? You see, we show them reference, we show them the stupidity, we show them proofs, and they say conclusion. You can believe a guy who ate filthy pigs, drink alcohol, and never wash his butt when he poop? Prince, you are a liar. Hey, Abdul, you just remind me. I decide to be clean. And from now on, I'm going to wash my butt in the same water your prophet he used to wash with, where dead dogs and women blood from period and garbage is thrown in it. Do you believe a person who eat pork, he never washes, he must have washed on your butt? Since when? Your prophet he used to use 3 rocks. 3 rocks. Since when Muhammad he wash? And if he wash, look how he wash. This is your prophet. A person who jump with dead dogs, garbage, even the translation saying stinky things thrown in it. Little tiny body of water. This is not a spring of water. This is not a well of water. This is a dry old well. Nobody, remember, you are in this desert. Nobody throw garbage in a water if it is water. This is garbage water. This is from the houses, the village of Mecca. They have like the women, they wash behind the door of the house, and they have little tiny exit for the water to go out in the street, and then keep running to the lowest point. And this is where Muhammad is jumping. Dead dogs, women blooded from period. And Muhammad, he claimed that water is always clean. And regarding eating pork, I challenge you to tell me what Muhammad was eating all his life. Because forbidden eating pork came at the end of Islam, and by the way, is not even forbidden. It says, "Ijtanibu." And if it is forbidden, like as example, the drink, it says "Ijtanibu." In case of the pork, it says, if you are hungry, you can eat it. In the top of that, why the forbidden of the pork came at the end of his life? The guy is dead. So all his life he was eating pork. If we see where it is forbidden, where the forbidden verse came, you will see the Muslim, they say to you that this is came at the end, this should be the end, the verse in the Quran. So the Muslim all their life, including Muhammad, was eating pork, drinking wine, and actually the Quran confirmed that they used to drink and they get drunk. And when 2 Muslims, they start beating each other, and this is at the end of the life of Muhammad. He said, "Ijtanibu," which means stay away from it. So they drink, they get drunk. The Quran prays drinking. Muslims, they go to the mosque and they are totally drunk. The Quran claims that drinking is a sign from Allah. And not only that, it's a miracle. In the top of that, Muslims all their life, they were drunk. Muhammad never opened his mouth against it. When people start making fun of him and his religion, because Muslims, they start fighting inside the mosque, beating each other. He says, oh, you believe, draw not near the prayer when you are drunken. He did not say even don't drink. He said, when you are drunk, don't go to pray in the mosque. If food will make you a better person, then the Middle East should be heaven. Go into the Middle East, you can't even your wife walk alone on the street. She will be molested, she will be kidnapped. That's why you need a guardian. A Muslim woman needs a guardian with her. She's not allowed to travel alone. Why? Because Muslims are good people. The land of drugs and prostitution. Go to Morocco, go to Egypt, go to Syria, go to Lebanon. Go, 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 go. You don't eat pork. How would you drugs? We have sex with the children. We don't eat pork. So this potato here, speaking about eating, do you believe, how can you believe somebody he eat? He never wash his butt, and then we find as a prophet, he wash his butt, and he drink from the same water. And he wash his face with the same water. Water have dead dogs and women blood from period. And then he says, you sit behind your desk. I sit behind my desk. Allah is sitting under my desk. What you can do about it? Scam people for your own gangs. And gangs, I am the one who says, let us go and do invasion and get the blondie women. My gang. Let us attack the Romans so we can get the blondie girls. Remember, Christians are taught to hate Muslims. Look who is talking about hate. Look at this filthy. Christians are taught to love Muslims. You liar. You are a son of Muta. I will share a website. Let me search. What the Muslims teach their kids. It's a must to hate the kuffar and wash our hands from them and not to be friend to them. Fatwa number 176819. English translation. We should report those websites, by the way, to the FBI so they can shut it down. Or at least they can maintain and watch who is inside those websites so they can track them. I have a question that always comes to my mind. Islam is religion of tolerance. So why do some imams in the mosque pray for the infidels? Pray for the infidel here. They pray to kill them, like against them. I think that no Muslim is satisfied with supplication over him. Messenger, may Allah bless him, says, I will expel the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula. So that I will not pray expect the Muslims. So he's saying that some Muslims are praying to the Christians, which is weird. I never heard of one. They are maybe living in the West. Praise be to God, the answer. He says, no questioner, that hatred for the people of the book or other infidels is not merely but rather is an agreement with God and his love and worth. A Muslim, which means he have to hate non-Muslims. He have. And you can read the rest. And he is quoting for him what is important about hating the Christians and the Jews. So our Lord told us in this verse that we have in Abraham a peace be upon him. And he is comparing a good example when their people disbelieve in them, hated them, and enmity with them. And that is, there is no end with this enmity and hatred, except to the people who enter into the faith of Islam alone. You see it? And this guy talking about hate, isn't it the Quran says that you will not find one Muslim love non-Muslims, even if they are his families, even if they are his kids? Not a single one. So Islam is a religion of faith. They accuse you of what they teach in their schools and their mosques. This is a religion of hate, as Quran chapter 5 verse 14 says, Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians. But here Allah spread hatred between us too. Allah will not allow the Muslim to be loving to non-Muslims, even if they are their parents, even if they are their spouse, even if they are their kids, even if they are their brothers and sisters from their blood. And this is Quran chapter 58 verse number 22. And this coward, he's speaking about hatred. I mean, do those people have a shame? This is what they teach in every Islamic website. We have to hate the kuffar. They are our enemy. You will not find one person, he's true Muslim, he is nice and kind for non-believers. Then the Muslim, he will quote for you a verse, says, oh, it says, those who did not fight you, you can be kind for them. This verse is abrogated. In the top of that, that was about receiving gift. Receiving gifts. The mother of Aisha, she is disbeliever. She brought a gift. Muhammad, he wanted to have the gift. So she said to him, but she isn't a believer. Can we take gift from her? He said, yeah, they did not fight us, so we take gift from them. But don't greet them. Don't give them peace. Don't be a friend to them. And you should hate them. Even if they are your parents. You will not find one believer, just one, is loving to those who oppose Allah. Even if they are their parents. And then he says here, you are doing Islam a favor. Allah is a planner. You are a liar. The Quran says Allah is a deceiver. And they deceive. And Allah is the best of deceiver. We got you busted there. This is why my first book called The Deception of Allah. Same time, if Allah is the planner, and He is the one who planned that we are going to be people of hate, because the Quran says in chapter 5, verse number 51, He spread hatred between us. So how you blame me for you stupid if Allah made me hateful, if I am, and I'm not? Based in the stupid Quran, Allah is the one who made spread hatred. Allah is the hate vendor, is the devil. If you ask any Muslim who like to spread hatred, they will say Shaitan. Exactly. That is Allah. It's in the front of you. Allah is Shaitan. Who can say no? Because the only one, you know, if the Christians are bad, if you spread the hatred between them, what that would do? That will make them better? Is that going to fix the problem? So do God send His messenger to fix the problem or to make it worse? According to Islam, Allah is the problem. Jesus says the opposite. I came for the sick, not for the healthy. You see the difference? Muhammad is Satan. Jesus is God. He said, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. The healthy are healthy. They do not need me. He came for the one who hate Him. He came for the one who is lost. Allah, because He's Satan, He will spread hatred. And then ask yourself, if Allah, He spread hatred between the Christians, is that going to fix the community? Is that going to bring peace on earth? No. That will bring war. Hatred is hatred. We do not need to explain it. So this God is Satan. And then in the same chapter, verse number 51, He says, don't take them as a friends. So who is the one spread hatred? If you cannot take me as a friend, then I am your enemy. So I want to take you as a friend, and this is proof that the Christians are loving people. Oh, who you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians as friends. So the Christian and the Jews, they want to take you as a friend. You say, no, 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 Allah forbid us. So who is the hatred? You see how we expose them and we get them busted? We have one more comment. Let us answer this guy. Another potato, he said, good CP, when you read the Bible, how Judas died, one virgin hanged himself, the second virgin fell
and his stomach gushed out. That is story, but coming through, the man hang on the cross, his stomach gushed out. Who, which one? Here is, you see the city, where he hang himself, he stay hanged, until his body decay. And then when his body decay, slam in the floor, and his body, collapse, decay. How this can happen? He hang himself, or this is how he die. One verse describes how ugly his death is, and one verse says he hang himself. So he hang himself, he's still hanged until his body decay. His neck cannot carry him no more. And when the body decay, it's mean that's it. You're a balloon. So he fell in the ground, and his body scattered. His stomach came out. Stupid people. My friend, we are victorious. Even our Lord in Islam is what the Muslims are waiting for. Imagine, they are not waiting for Muhammad. He's dead. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. And we buried Muhammad. But the Messiah, our Lord, is coming back, victorious with his glory and the glory of his angels. Even the stupid Muhammad, he says, that the Messiah will come, hakaman muqsitan, he will be absolute just and justice. Nobody can be just and justice unless he is God. For to be just, absolute just, because there's no so just, either just or not. To be just, you have to be God. No human being can make justice. No human being. Even in any court in the world. Because to be perfectly just is not your nature. To be perfectly just is about knowing even the unseen, so nobody can lie to you. I can bring you now witnesses that this guy, he killed this guy, but maybe they are false. Just because now we have witnesses, we send him to death sentence. How many people are in jail and they are not really justly there? They've been framed, or they are victim of somebody else. And the real killer is outside. How many times we hear stories that a person who spent 20 years of his life in jail, it turned to be he is not the one who did it. Why? Because a human being cannot be just, even if he tried to do so. The Messiah, my friend, he is the judge in the judgment day. And Muhammad the fool, he exposed his lies. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to download my videos. And the video about the previous one is going to be loaded soon. YouTube taking too long for processing. You will see it soon, so you can watch it. Thank you very much. Download my videos, share them. And yeah, by the way, there is a lady, I saw her channel. I don't know her. I never saw her before. I saw she is an ex-Muslim and her husband. What's her name? Let me see. Hold on. Shamso. So this woman, as I understand, I watched like a video or two of her, and I would like to give her a support. I don't know her, as I said. Before I go live, YouTube give me like a recommendation. Her name is Shamso, and what I understand from her video, that her and her husband, they left Islam, and which means both of them, they used to be Muslims, and they became Christians. Now, her value, I mean, the value of the video is not the same as, like, let us say, scholarly made. It's about based on experience, you know what I mean? She is an ex-Muslim, her husband ex-Muslim. She is telling you what happened to her, how she became a Christian, why she believes Islam is false. So you don't expect that you will hear a scholar, But, for us, we support the good ones, and the good ones are there. So if you like to support her, tell her that Christian Prince say hello to you. She don't know me for sure. I don't know if she heard of me. Like this video here. This is the video actually recommended to me by YouTube from Islam to Jesus. So say hello to her from me, and, let us support the good ones. And now, let us say, we are done for today. we're going to say thank you. May the Lord bless you. And again, you can find her name. Just search her name, Shamsu, you know. It's very easy. And now you know how she look like. Give her support, give her a like, and give her a subscription. Always, you do not need invitation to support the good ones. You know, I don't ask people to subscribe to me because it's silly. I mean, why I want to ask you? But sadly, some people, they are like kids. You need to tell them what to do. You know, like go to the bathroom, wash your hands. You know, don't you know what you need to do? Support them. What you will lose, give it a like, give it a subscription. What you will lose? I mean, you are not paying even money. Don't be lazy. Be useful in something at least. Anyway, thank you very much. May the Lord bless you all. Your brother, Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. Yesterday we have 9 hours. The day before. And today we have how many? I don't know. So as long as the Lord, He provide us with health to do more and more, we will do. And we are thankful to Him. We took for free, and for free we give. May the Lord bless you. Thank you.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that He really was dead and buried. He thought that He was a son of God in the sense that He was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think He was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified Him.